Okay, let's start. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Depend in what time zone you are. Welcome to our PDSVISION webinar sessions. And today topics is Mathcad Advanced Control with Scripting. We will have a short introduction. We'll talk a little bit about subscript and superscript, which is new in Mathcad 10 for used on the text block or text box. Also, we'll talk about hide and collapse left side, and also advanced control with scripting. In the end, we'll open the session for questions. If you don't have any questions today, later on you can send me an email and I can answer to you, no problem. And PDSVISION, it's a global company with a headquarter in Stockholm. We are in 4 continents and we operate in 13 countries. We operate in United States and Canada in North America. We have also South Africa, north part of Europe, plus Germany and UK, and also in the Middle East, India, Singapore, and Japan. PDSVISION has more than 440 employees. We are a PTC global reseller and partner. Also, we are partner with from few of others you can see on the screen: ANSYS, Keyshot, Moldex 3D, and others. As customers, our customers are in various industries. As you can see, we go from automotive, aerospace, defense, packaging, high-tech, and so on. These are just few of our customers. PDSVISION is dedicated to help the clients to succeed. We have more than 65 of our staff with our technical expertise in the different fields. And parts of the area when we are experts are CAD, PLM, IoT, and SLM. We had even clouds. My name is Alexandru Teodorescu, and I'm a senior technical specialist at PDSVISION. I have 2 years with PDSVISION, and in my experience, I have more than 25 years as a mechanical designer, and all this time I use most was Creo or Pro Engineer, how it was called before. Also, I use in the past SolidWorks, AutoCAD, and a little bit Solid Edge. And I have also more than 10 years as a CAD administrator. And let's start a little bit with a few things which are new on Mathcad 10. We will not go through all what's new in Mathcad 10 today, but I selected this subscript and superscript on text block or box, and this can be found under the text format tab, and are the 2 icons which you can see on the screen. Also, we'll talk about the hidden or collapsed left side, which we found on the menu under Input and Output tab, and it's on the control area. In Mathcad 9, the hidden left side was called Show Left Side. Now they rename it as Hide Left Side, and also they add a Collapse left side. We will come back a little bit later and we will show these functionalities and how this may help you. And also we will discuss advanced control with scripting. which the advanced part in scripting, it's again under input and output and under advanced. And let's jump into the Mathcad. We will start to show a little bit of subscript and superscript, and I think everybody will like this new feature. And please ignore what you have here on the screen showing if you wear the mask or not. This is nothing, you know, political or conspirational. It's just for an example which I found, and I just want to use in the next exercise, this part of the exercise. And we have here a text, and for example, in the text before, if you want to use, for example, square meter, you know, or inch, square inch, you know, we show in the text like this because we were not able before to show it as we can do with a superscript in this case. And as I said before, under the text we have the two icons, or for subscript you can use control and minus, or superscript you use control and plus to do it. In this case I will use control and plus, and after that I will say it is a square, you know, and now I have square inch in a nice way. Or in the text, if I want to show a variable, and then in the description what you have, we can do something similar, you know, and with control minus I will do the subscript, and it's easy. If you want to change, you can use control plus, or you switch the button, you know, very easy, nothing complicated. And I will jump a little bit to show the hide and collapse left side, because I need to show you where to use, and what I have on the screen is nothing I can show can be used. And let's add just a small text box called project name, and now we go into the advanced control and we choose the text box. We will do we have a placeholder for the name of the variable, and this let's call the variable project, and we can enlarge this one even now or later, and let's call it advanced input control. Yeah, because it's too short, we can script. Now if I click dot right on and I have the edit, or I have the button here on the top for edit, I can go, and as soon as I open the window I have the area for the script. The scripting, it's available in JavaScript and also in Visual Basic script. Depend what script do you want. As you see, looks like Microsoft will decide to discontinue the Visual Basic, and we have a warning and a recommendation to use Java. And I'm not an expert in scripting, not Java, not Visual Basic, and but I will show you where to use this, and I will show you a little bit later an example of scripting. On the properties, for any advanced feature, we have depend to what you have. For the text, you can align left, right, center. We can add multiple lines, or we can make read only. If we make read only, you cannot control anything. And if we call the variable, what is the exit project, and will call us the name. But anytime if you go, you want to be not read only now, and will update all the time. And now let's go now back to the hide and collapse of the left side. Now, hidden left side will hide my variable, and the box with the text, what I add here, will remain in the position. If I will use collapse left side, the project variable will hide and entire box will move to the left. Now, depend to you where you want to use and how you want to use it. Depend to you if you want to move it on left to align with others or keep it in the position where it's default. And I will show you what's happening. Here it's when you hide the left side. If you go out, you see you don't see anything. And also you can just collapse and will collapse to the left. This is about the advanced input control with on a text box. The next one is the slider, and let me delete one as I show you in the beginning. For the formula we have here, and we go into the slider, and I will add before a slider to show you how it's add and how option you have, and later on I will show you in an example how can be used. And in this case, let's call it the variable f. We click let's extend it and edit. Again, we have the scripting in case you need something more complicated. You can use the script, or you can use the default one. And as you see, you can use horizontal or vertical, depend how you want to have the slider. It's just one click, it's moving. And if you want to have the lines to show you the steps, and can be in both sides, stop, depend how you want to use, just button, just both, or none. And in default comes with a minimum 0. You can change. Let's change for our exercise 1 maximum. Let's reduce at 10, and the frequency at 1, and let's call the F, and in this moment show 0 because we didn't move that. As soon as I move it first time, will reset for the 1, which is my default. And as you move, you see the value of the variable is changed. You can also change if you consider it's too much, let's in this case to put 0.5. You can do any steps you want. It's update automatic, and you just drag. And let's go a little bit lower here in the exercise, and we have, as I said, something if you wear the mask or not. This is not important. It's what the graph, because we have all the calculations formula here on for the graph, and we will see if we start to see, to change different values, our graph start to change in base of this. This can help you in case you have to analyze different data and you have different kind of graphs. And you have a various between a minimum and a maximum. You can see very quick. You don't need to run a one-on-one and see the values. Now it's easy to visualize. The checkbox. It's the same in I need to go out. The checkbox, it's just default. You add a variable and you change if we start with F, let's keep the F and click right and edit. Now the same, every button has a script. You can do a script, and this is the default one. And here is where you can change, you know, and you can align the text on the left of the box or on the right. As you see, as quick as I change the name is changing as you want. In this case, you know, it's a question, and we have the formula for diameter for a shaft. When we want to round up or not, you know, it's just one click with a button check mark. You can do a round or not, depend on your what you do. You can use this or not, depend to you. Probably you will use it if you need. And now let's go back in another forward to another exercise. It's called for the radio buttons, which are here, you know. And the same when we go to create a radio button, will give us the default how many they are, but is not necessary to have all, you know. Here we have the properties, we delete, and as soon as we go out, we remain with the 2 ones, you know. And also for the naming, you can change the naming as you need, and can be also set up as vertical or horizontal, depends how you want to show in your file. On this case, we put it vertical, and we call it a type for the formulas, which is called 1. If we go in 2, we'll have number 2. And now on the bottom, we have a list box. You know, when the list box, the default, it's coming on only with 3, but as soon as you edit, you can add just Control-C, and you add here Control-V, and you can have a new one. Is not on the properties like on the other, you know, it's just on the script part. You add another line, you just copy and paste in. Also, you can sort, you know, alphabetically, or you can move left or right. On our exercise, depend what we choose, and in base of the table what we have here for fatigue, and we add, the result will be unidirectional, or, you know, choose the load, choose the, type of the load. And let's go on the same. We use a text list on this one, and a button. What is the role of the button? We in this case, we use Danger and Dragon when we have different dices with different faces, from 4 faces to 20. And if you go on the button, and we add a button here, let's use it as an F. And on the script, this is the default script for the button. On our exercise here, we will show you on the roll button, we will add a script after this function, push the button, you know, will be add, oh, sorry, I need to click in the back, will be in after that, and the output value will be changed for the state to a different value. Why? Because if we go here and let's change into the script, you change the name on the properties, you know, the exit value for F in this case will be 0 or 1, because this is the script what we have here on the button on the script, which said, you know, the function it's or 0 or 1, depend how many clicks you have. And let's go back into our roll button, and as I said previously, we can use the scripting. As I said, I'm not an expert with scripting. I just take this and show it to you. And was on the first part is a declare of variable, how you declare. And on this particular case, we add other inputs on. You can add inputs on the button in case, and I will show you how to add the input, and how to, in the scripting, you take the input. In this case, we have two inputs. One, we declare an S from the side, and the second is N from the name. And we add another variable, which will be a random number. In base of the which dice we choose, with number of faces, we will have an exit, what the dice will come to throw. And this is the scripting. And in case you need you don't know Java, or in special Java, because Visual Basic, if you go and press F1, you will have here an help for the help for the Mathcad, and you can see different examples of Java, or probably Visual Basic, the same what you need to write down. You have, yeah, this is very useful to use. And as I said, as you see, we have the inputs in the top, and how we add the inputs into a button. It's, we go to the button, let's go back. I will not change in this case, and we have add input. Just click on, and now we add an input. In this case, it's a sides, and we need to go in the metrics, and we choose the index of the operation. We start at 0. And this is the way how you add an input, or two inputs or more. If you want to hide the inputs, it's just, you see, you collapse this this minus. Now we don't have. And as I said earlier, if you need to hide or collapse the variable, it's easy. And now, in base of the formula and scripting, if now I choose dice with 4 faces from Dungeon and Dragon, and you see we have a message here. The number which is roll is 3. We can do again, this time it's 2. Now we can change in normal dice with 6 faces. Again, it's a new number. If we go with 20, it's again a different number. This was the last example which I had for today. Okay, also for people which are interested to have the Mathcad comparison chart between Mathcad 10 and Mathcad Prime and Mathcad 15, please send me an email. I will show you in a few moments my email, and you can write it down, and I will send you the PDF. Or you can Google and you can find probably the PDF. It's not a problem. If you have any questions, please you can start to put the questions, and in the meantime I will show my email address. It's Alexandru, Alexandru, dot by last name Teodorescu, Teodoresu at PDSVISION.com. And I will wait to see. We have to hear the audio quality was not good. I hope everybody else has a good, I don't know. I will wait a few more minutes to see if you guys have any questions. If not, later on you can email me, and yeah, I can answer later on for questions if you have, or if you need the comparison chart. Thank you very much.